Rain, even a few thunderstorms over the weekend, but far from a washout. We're going to detail your forecast at 5. All right, Kara, today on Better, the author of Under the Tuscan Sun.
Frances Mays is in our studio with her new line of wine.
Plus, the crazy coupon chick is here with some crazy deals.
And a school photoshops yearbook photos?
I don't know about that. And a scary situation for a group of tourists in Chicago. You ain't getting me on that building.
And you'll never guess why this mom is so happy.
It's because we have Greek food on the show today. Your day's about to get better.
Starting right now.
It's better this way. It's better this way. It's better this way. Today.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Thank God it's 7 years ago and I still fit into the suit. I fit into the suit again, I should say. 179 on the scale this morning.
You're wasting away. Are you ever going to get better?
Well, I'm trying to lose weight, you know.
I know.
So I want to get down to like 174, 175. And
really? That then?
And as I think that dropped.
What was your high number? That's your sharing numbers.
202, 203.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was Porky the Pig there.
You were not, though. It was I can never remember you being heavy.
Yes, I carried my weight well, right around this well of fat right here. It was like a big.
Does that mean you're ripped now? You have washboard abs?
No, I wouldn't say that, but you know.
You ready to model for Calvin Klein?
Sure, they want some 50-year-old hag on modeling Calvin Klein underwear.
Happy Friday!
Happy Friday! How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I was at a great event last night. We're having the conversation with the Girl Scouts called State of the Girls.
Right.
And we had a wonderful panel of leaders and experts, all different ages, all different fields, including a young woman who's a Girl Scout and who's a senior in high school.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's Hannah right there. And there's all of us, a lot of the members of the panel who were leading this discussion last night. And it was really cool because we learned that there are actually now there are more women, more girls on college campuses than boys.
I always thought that was the case because the girls are the smart ones.
Well, but it didn't used to be that way.
It
didn't, and so we're improving in some of these numbers where we're showing up more in business, we're showing up more, but then there's still these discrepancies where they're not doing as many sports or they're not doing as many of these other things or education opportunities that are still being afforded more to boys, which was also surprising to see. Depends on where you live. But it was the whole point of this conversation is what do girls need? Because the girls who have dreams are going to become the women with vision. So it was a really interesting conversation and everyone gave advice and the girls asked really cool stuff. What do you think of the word bossy?
Bossy. Again, I know where we're headed with this. I think for a man, oh, he's so bossy. I think you're veered as like, you know, strength and in power. But for a woman,
when women try to be assertive, they often get called bossy instead of just being assertive. Right. So there's a whole ban bossy campaign. I guess Beyonce, all the people behind it. So there was a lot of talk about that, about just it's okay, like stepping into the power of just being women in the workplace.
Well, see, you are bossy to me, so I'm used to it. I just do what I'm told.
Ban bossy
There's a honey-do list.
Ban bossy just means you have to ban the word. Doesn't mean I'm going to change.
No, I always say every corporation that's from the top down, mixture of men, mixture of women. They should all be, right? You agree with me, don't you?
Yeah.
Mixture of men, mixture of women. Too much of one is not good.
Yeah.
I just think, you know, it should be a blend, nice blend.
So if you want to do
like me and you.
Hashtag State of the Girls.
We go together like shanana-na-na-na-na, kinikity-dicty-bye, remember forever like... Okay, never mind.
I'm surprised they didn't bring out the cane. I didn't even hear a stop in my ear. Did they like it?
I don't know. Probably not. All right, so the spelling, it was the
Willis Tower.
Oh, we're getting...
This is really scary, all right?
Very scary.
So it's the tallest tower, right? Formerly it was the Sears Tower, and it's over in Chicago. And one of the things, if you're a tourist, you go up to the sky deck and you get to step out onto the ledge right there and look down. Except what happens when the ledge starts to crack all over the place?
103 stories up, and the glass started cracking. Now they're saying that this was not a safety problem.
You're saying that it was the protective layer that cracked?
It was the protective layer that cracked.
But what happens when that cracks and you fall through the other layer?
I don't care. Something's cracking up there. I'm out.
Yeah. Well, what I thought was so funny is when we started to take pictures and video of it, they made us get off. Right. Why are you staying there?
Why are you on the cracked glass taking pictures in the first place?
I mean, it did go viral, right?
Yeah. So it's crazy.
I guess they're going to have to get that fixed.
Do you remember, I don't know, were you ever at the top of the World Trade Center? Did you ever go up there?
Yeah, well, you know, I went up to before all the attacks, I went up to the window of the world,
Yeah,
like
window of the world.
right, and went up there. So does that qualify as the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. The views were unbelievable, but you look down,
right,
and you're like, oh, look, ants, and those are people. Like,
right.
you know, it's that you're that high. Helicopters are flying below you,
right,
and these people are on cracked glass.
It's a little scary.
I don't
really have a fear of heights, though. I mean, I don't want to stand on cracked glass, but do you have a fear of heights?
You know, as I get older, I do. The more I get older, like the other day, I was driving on the Throgs Neck Bridge. Yesterday, I'm on the bridge and we're stuck in traffic, and I'm like, speaking of traffic, might we digress?
Oh, you had an interesting experience yesterday.
I'm going to run for governor. When I do, and I win, I'm going to run and I'm going to win. I don't know when. I can't afford the pay cut right now. But when I win, it will be against the law to make 7 lanes of traffic merge into 1. That's all I'm saying. There will be laws that will be put in place that say construction can only happen between this hour and this hour, and you cannot make 7 lanes of traffic merge into 1.
There was bad traffic in Hartford last night.
No, it was but 30 minutes to crawl less than 1/10 of a mile. People were getting out of their cars, walking around. This is what this is what makes people insane. And I was like this.
Did it have that effect on you?
Yeah, I was in my car going, and the people next to me were going, everybody in the car, and then they jam you into 1 lane on the shoulder. And there's a police officer sitting in his car. I'm like, can somebody do something? This isn't Governor Christie. This isn't the George Washington Bridge. This isn't a scandal. This is what you do. Stop it. Stop it! I understand the work has to get done, but not at 8 o'clock at night. No, 10 o'clock
well,
on.
And that's a little. Did they do it at 8 o'clock at night? Because oh, no one's going to the city of Hartford at that time, which is the wrong thing when we're in the middle of revitalizing our capital city.
Coming, going, leaving. I'm trying to.
How about 2 to 3 a.m.? Do it then. That would just get you on your way to work, which might be a problem.
There's plenty of ways around. And or if you know there's going to be traffic, put on one of those things. Avoid downtown Hartford.
Right.
What are those signs for?
They have those. Why didn't they didn't do that?
No, take Trumbull Street. I could have gotten off at Trumbull and I could have wound around. I'm looking at the people on Trumbull going by.
I had to come home last night from Ellington. I noticed there was a lot of traffic. Right, it was at 9 o'clock. Hey, I took Trumbull Street. If you lived in Hartford a little longer, you would just know to always take Trumbull.
No. I will. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. Anyway.
Did you say 9 or Mandela?
I went Mandela, and he came to me in a vision.
Okay.
And then.
All right, this is a vision. There's a school yearbook, and you think, hey, they're just going to put my picture in. Well, apparently they airbrushed all these school pictures afterwards, not just, getting rid of pimples. At Wasatch High School, and I'm going to figure out what town was this in. So we'll find out. Anyway, they put the necklines up.
They put the necklines up.
They put the necklines up. They added cap sleeves. Do you see she was in sleeveless? They put cap sleeves on her.
Look at that. That's cool.
This one, they straightened her hair.
Oh.
It doesn't even look like her.
They straightened her hair?
This is a public school. Look, see, she got cap sleeves too. And then they gave her a little tank top under her V-neck. And some of the kids were saying, I feel like they're shaming you, like you're not enough, you're not perfect, they shouldn't be able to do this. It wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't like they had their permission, and it's a little extreme, right? How about you just have a dress code?
How about you wear a uniform?
Oh, I love uniform. My kids wear uniforms.
All about the uniform, baby. Get them in.
It's the best thing ever.
Everybody's equal. All the same playing field.
Even, which I do think is great. I wish we had a uniform growing up. I love that part of it.
Channel 3. We all look alike. I look like Denise DeCenzo. She looks like me. I'm Dennis House one day. He's me the next day.
Yeah, I feel like I am in a uniform for work.
Well,
every day. It's just, a dress and heels and a Spanx. And
I'm
it's
the
like
same
the uniform.
way. Dress and heels and Spanx. It's the same thing.
And then you can be different when you're not at work.
Don't make me laugh.
Somebody heal you already. Oh my.
Is this the worst smoker's cough you've ever had? And I've never smoked a day in my life. It won't stop. It's the new norm. It is the new norm.
Don't say that.
I don't know. I got a falsetto though. I can sing in falsetto now. All right. So
the confetti flew. The 2 boys stood at the center of the stage and they both said, "We won!" Yeah. So it's the first time in how many years at the Spelling Bee Championship?
54?
Picked up 2. There they are. Look at this word.
E-U-I-L-L-E-T-O-N?
Correct.
Now there was a runoff. They had to do There was a special runoff, and they had to do a tiebreaker, and they kept each winning. They kept each getting their word right. So they got to like the 13th word in the tiebreaker, and they just said, and then at that point, they both win. So they both won. This is the first time in 5 decades.
One was from New York, the other one from Texas, and they each won 30 grand.
Oh, not since 1962 had the bee ended in a tie. So that's it. It came out because the rules state that only 25 words remain once the competition is down to 2 or 3 spellers.
Okay.
So there you go. I think that's a conundrum. C-O... I don't know how to spell
I'm just
that
going
word.
back. I'm just going back to the pictures.
Yeah.
It was in Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City. Okay.
In Utah. This is the same place, remember, where the woman bought up all the T-shirts, too, because she thought they were offensive?
Oh, the high school pictures.
Yeah.
You're going, we're really digressing.
I'm like, where did they decide to do this? I just want to know what town decided to change all the kids. It was in Salt Lake City.
Yeah. Speaking of, how was that Mormon play you saw?
Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon. What'd you think?
I really liked it.
I'm shocked and appalled.
It was raunchy.
Raunchy and disgusting.
There were parts that were raunchy and disgusting, although they made them funny somehow.
Yes.
And you know me, I'm not like that.
I said, you are going to hate this play.
I know. My friends are going, it's like, you're not going to like it. You don't like curse words. You don't like this. But the singing was so good and it was so funny. And I guess I was taking the bigger meaning out of it, which is that there were, I mean, I think they were, if you just took it literally, it was like, oh gosh. But I think what they were trying to do is show that, you know, you can't just believe in this one little way and there's own, and that, you know, everyone has their own way of reaching their spirit or whatever.
My favorite show is coming to the Bush in November, Wicked.
Oh, I love that show. We're so going.
We're going.
I have to say that I don't know if it's any good, but I love that movie Ghost, and now they made it a okay.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding is one of our favorite movies, and apparently it was one of this woman's favorite movie as well. This is her reaction when she found out that they're going to be making a sequel to the movie.
This is great.
A sequel to My
What's
Big
that?
Fat Greek Wedding. It means like a second movie that continues the story from the first one.
I would love this. I would love this. You would love this. Hurry up, Ethan, get out of here. I gotta go to the lady. You make me excited. Oh my God, are you serious? Second one?
Yeah.
Second one.
This is gonna be, all the other movies can go to hell. This is it. The Greeks making movies. All that what's the name? Rhinoceros?
And then she just goes on.
That movie.
She just goes on. And,
Oh my God. All right, so the ladies in the Greek festival are here. I think that should be like the video you play at the Greek festival, right?
all the other movies
You're
that can
cracking
go
up.
to
That was so
hell.
funny. I happen to love that movie too, and I cannot not think of that movie when I use Windex, because you know the dad in there was like, the Windex is for everything. Just get the Windex.
We want to wish the New York Rangers all the best. They beat the Montreal Canadiens 1-0 last night to advance to the Stanley Cup Finals. Not since 1994 have the New York Rangers been in the Stanley Cup playoffs. So good luck, guys. I did this especially for Sarah Dahlstrom, who's our business.
She's staying up late to watch the games. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
She's nuts. Anyway.
We have a great show for you on this Friday.
Yes, the very funny comedian is coming up next. He's been on the show before. His name is Pete. You're going to love him.
And then the author of Under the Tuscan Sun, Frances Mays, is in our studio. And guess what? She's got a little taste of Tuscany with new wines.
Oh, it looks delicious.
Excited to meet her. I love the book and the movie.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Good afternoon, I'm Denise DeCenzo, live in the Channel 3 Eyewitness News studio. We're working on several stories for you tonight. Cancer treatment is never easy, but during childbearing years, it poses a risk to ovaries and fertility. Tonight, we'll tell you about a new drug that's improving the chances of a successful pregnancy.
I'm tracking some pop-up showers and thunderstorms right now, how long they'll be a threat, and what you can expect this weekend.
And looking for something completely different to do with the kids this weekend? You can't get more unique than this, where your kids can join a cast of crazy characters this weekend, starting at 5. We'll see you then.
Pete, you do have a last name.
I do have a last name.
It came up in the prompter, and Kara lobbed it right to me, and I went, Pete.
I get better intros than you gave me going to parties. He goes, yeah, we got a funny comedian coming up. Pete. That's all you
I
get.
took one look at that last name, and I went, oh, yeah.
Corielli, right?
Corielli. I always said when it really
Corielli.
mattered, they'd finally get it right. And the first time I did, like you mentioned Carson Daly before the show, he butchered it, Leno butchered it, and then I'm doing Letterman, my hero. And he goes, Pete, and I'm like, can somebody get this right, please?
I'm in good company, though. So I feel
See, we
better.
didn't want to butcher, so we just didn't say it.
And Scotty, I love at the beginning when you were talking about traffic, 7 lanes to 1, because the part where you go 8 o'clock, you do this at 8 o'clock. It's the bottom line is when you're the one stuck, it's never the right time.
Exactly.
I was on a subway once in New York City at 4 a.m. Sunday morning. And I get on the subway and it's delayed. There's a cone. I look at the worker. I go, now? You do this now? And he's like, it's 4 a.m. on a Sunday morning, guy. When else would we do it?
Right. So you were saying if it were 10 o'clock, I would say, why not do this at midnight?
Oh, yeah. And then you go, and there's a cop just standing there. What is he supposed to be doing? Practicing what he's doing?
I don't know.
That's what they do. They stand there until there's a
He's supposed to be calming him, hypnotizing the people who are losing it.
He should be passing out like leaflets on love.
Well, I think we can all safe to assume, though, you weren't in like a beat-up 92 pickup truck in traffic, right?
I was not. But my cell phone was dead. I couldn't do nothing.
Oh my God, you had to just sit there and be with yourself?
Oh,
yes.
That's the problem.
That was the problem. You ever been in a car alone with me?
No.
Never good. Never good.
I don't know.
We actually passed you the other day. Remember Dennis honked at you? And I go, who was that? I just didn't know I was honking. He goes, oh, it was Scott. He was in some other world. I don't think he knew it was us.
It was the different driving world.
Really?
So, all right, now you're a comedian, but you do other things.
From time to time.
And tell us a little bit about...
There's a show called The Golden Trailers. It's coming out this Saturday night. And basically, it's an award show for people that make movie trailers.
That's awesome.
Which are pretty incredible.
Which is kind of, I mean, they have an award show, like you said, for everything in L.A. There's always an award show. So I got the job writing the jokes for whoever would end up being the host as well as the presenters that come on. And it ends up being, it's so funny because they go make fun of celebrities and this, that, and I had some great Gwyneth Paltrow jokes.
Oh, she made the news today.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what a shocker, right?
Yeah, she says bullying is online is like going to war. It's the same effect as going to war.
But she's so annoying online that isn't that a form of bullying? But anyway, like I wrote one joke where the new Tom Cruise movie comes out today, Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh.
And I go, who lives in a more fictitious world? The one Tom Cruise is in Edge of Tomorrow or the one Gwyneth Paltrow lives in all the time, right? So, and then Jay Moore ends up being the host for this thing. So I send him the jokes and he calls up and he goes, Guy, I love these Paltrow jokes, but our kids go to school together. You know? So I'm like, oh, now my hands are tied because you know certain people.
Oh my gosh.
So,
see, it's just like Hollywood's just like Anytown USA. Oh, you can't, we're on the soccer team together.
Yeah, exactly. You know, these great jokes aren't going to air just because. Like I wrote another one that's not going to air. I love so much. There's rumors that Jack Nicholson isn't acting anymore because he can't remember his lines. And I said, come on, the last time Jack Nicholson forgot his lines was when he left them on a mirror at Dennis Hopper's house.
I saw it coming about 10 feet away.
Oh, well, there you go.
Now, I detect the New York accent, right?
No, Kansas. What are you talking about?
What part of New York did you grow up in?
Seriously? Yeah, of course this is New York.
Where?
What?
Where?
Long Island. What does that sound like?
I know, this is what I'm getting at. What town?
I went on an audition once and I nailed it, but the guy's supposed to be literally from Missouri, and she goes, great job. Can you do it without a New York accent? I go, lady, if I could, don't you think I would have? What do you think I'm going to go? Let me give this Missouri guy a little Long Island twang.
What town?
A town called Oakdale. That's how unfunny I am. You'd rather just ask me personal information?
Because he wants to know if you're from Comac, that he believes is the center of the universe where he's from.
Oh, yeah. Comac. I used to go to the Comac flea market. Right?
Oh, you did? Long Island Arena.
That's where they taped Peter Frampton. One of the best live albums of all time. Frampton comes alive.
Do you see what's happening? Now he's talking to a Long Islander, and then your accent starts to come out.
I know, go right back to it. I can't believe
you do not want an accent in your line of business.
I know. Well, every now and then when I get tired or mad.
Draw.
I live in a small town now outside of Buffalo, New York, about an hour away from Buffalo, called Fredonia.
I know Fredonia, the seed company.
Yes.
The Fredonia Seed Company.
Middle of nowhere this place is. When I was in the other room watching you guys on the monitor, I can't tell you how refreshing it is to watch professionals. You got to see the people that do the news in my town. I'm like, can you comb your hair? My God, I think they picked that morning. Everyone comes in. Who wants to read the news? Jerry, you want to read it today? My God. So,
you have great hair. You could be an anchor.
I got good hair?
Yeah, you have anchorman hair, for
I'm
sure.
lucky, man. I think
mean, that's
God
like a
only
lot of
has
hair.
men go bald that he knows can emotionally handle it. Like he knows me and you couldn't, Scotty. So.
Well, I got the little spot going on, and I think he knows I'm on the edge.
Oh, boy.
So I'm on the verge.
We got
right
radio
here.
career coming.
I'm on the edge of darkness.
You hear that? Scotty's going bald. Get ready. Next 20 years, you're going to be hearing him on radio. I used to do TV, then my hair left me.
Pete Corielli.
Pete Corielli.
Yeah, right. Go see him
Hard
tonight.
for Funny Bone tonight and through the weekend, right? We're going to see us Saturday,
absolutely.
Sunday. Awesome. We'll have all the information on betterct.com. Go and laugh. Thank you so much, Pete.
Thanks, guys.
He is to Long Island. All right.
All right, I'm excited about this. She's teamed up with the Tuscan winemakers. She's bringing her new lines of wines right here to Connecticut. We have the author of Under the Tuscan Sun, Frances Mays, in our studios today. Stay with us.
Channel 3, your station for news, weather, and Six Flags. Sure, we're first on the scene. Yes, we have exclusive stories, but we also have fun. Watch Eyewitness News and you could win a 4-pack of Six Flags season passes. Tonight, starting at 5.
Welcome back to Better. We are here with the author of Under the Tuscan Sun. Please welcome Frances Mays.
It's wonderful to be here.
Oh, it's an honor to meet you.
Thank you.
The book, of course, went on to become an amazing movie that so many people, including myself, loved. But was that, the book was true, right? That was your memoir?
Yes, the book was true. The movie was a little different because they have to make more drama for the big screen. But basically, same story. A woman goes to Tuscany, changes her life. It was basically the same.
Right, and if you haven't seen it, I mean, I think so many people have, but if you haven't seen it or read the book, it's a wonderful way of connecting. I think it's the reason everyone now says, oh, I want to go to Tuscany. You popularized Tuscany. Yeah.
Yes, it's true. A lot of people come to our town now that never would have come there before, and now the book is in 54 languages.
Oh my gosh.
So we have waves of people coming there from all over the world. It's wonderful.
Are you still living in Tuscany,
Oh, yeah.
in the house that you rebuilt in the book and all of that?
Same house.
Oh my gosh.
We've been there so long that we're having to restore it again.
Wow. Now, of course, one of the things that we see in the book and in the movie was just how you were connected to the Italian lifestyle through wine, food, friendship, and now you have a new venture. You actually are breaking into the wine business with some of your own wines.
This is just a fantastic new venture. We started the wines last July in Tuscany, and now we're bringing them into the United States, and we're starting in Connecticut this weekend. So lots of events going on and lots of tastings of these wines.
So that gives a lot of kudos, is what I wanted to say, that it actually worked in Italy. The people, if they like the wine in Italy, then, you know, because they get funny about what Americans try to do to wine. So you tried it out in Italy, it's working there.
True.
So here we have, how do you pronounce that first one? Pensiero?
Pensiero, it means a little gift. Like when you go to someone's house for dinner in Tuscany, you never go empty-handed, you have a little gift. So I love that word, the little pensiero. It's a little thought, literally, but a little gift. Each wine has a name that has something to do with the lifestyle quality that I found there and that I wanted to bring back in the bottle to the United States.
The one we just showed was Permesso?
Permesso, that's when you enter someone's house, even if you're walking in together, you say permesso, like, may I come in?
May I come in?
It's an ancient courtesy. So all of them have that kind of connection with something in my books, and the labels all have to do with things that I wrote about. Like Aguri has a picture of my house on it. There's a picture of the front door on one label. I designed the labels to appeal to women. I wanted beautiful labels. Because you go in the wine store and most of the labels look very masculine. They have straight up and down lettering. They have arms. They have horses. You know.
Right.
So we wanted pretty labels that really connected with the lifestyle there.
And I think because so many people have read your book and seen the movie, that when you bring this, and the fact that it has a little meaning, I love that you would be able to say that, oh, I brought this to you because tondo tondo, just perfect, or you know, you could actually buy a bottle that's representative of the person you're going to give it to.
Exactly, exactly. And in Italy, wine is food. So we wanted the wines that really go with food. They're just paired so perfectly with things I love to cook. So that was another thing we brought back was I did a cookbook, the Tuscan Sun cookbook, a couple of years ago. So it just seemed kind of a natural extension to have the wines to go with the incredible kinds of food they serve there.
So we can find it on TuscanWines.com. You'll see where we can get it in Connecticut. Is there any place where people, you're going to be at tastings, can people come and meet you anywhere?
Yes, we have tastings this afternoon. There's a screening of the movie tomorrow night at the Katharine Hepburn Center, but I think that's already sold.
It's already so that might already be sold. I did know you're going to have a screening. So hey, it says tickets at the door. You could get them if it's still available. You might want to call the Kate and Old Saybrook and see. But what a wonderful! And then do you go back to Italy and you just live there, right?
Yes, next week I'm back there.
Oh my gosh!
Pouring this wine every day.
Well, we'll be very envious. Author Frances Mays, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
We'll have the information on betterct.com. Scott?
Chiara, che cosa fai? Dov'è la biblioteca?
He tries.
After the break, a local rescue group is going to take some beautiful horses out of dangerous situations and gives them a much better life. Find out how you can help too when we come on back. Stay with us.
I know you love horses.
I love horses.
Well, so many in the United States are sent off to slaughter each year that it's really is saddening. But there's one rescue organization in East Granby. They're taking one horse at a time and they're rehabilitating them and they're trying to find them better homes. And it's just a really wonderful place. It's called Wildfire, and I want you to share their story.
So this is Island. She is for adoption. She's an off-the-track thoroughbred mare. She was going to race in Saratoga, but didn't work out for her.
She kept sticking her tongue
yes.
in the trainer.
Yes, she's an amazing mare. Sherelle has been helping me train her, and she's doing a great job. So she is looking for a forever home.
She was Jazzy. She is, she's available for adoption. She's a very good girl. She's a 14-year-old appendix mare, so she's a thoroughbred quarter horse cross.
Just two of the horses at Wildfire Farm Equine Rescue in East Granby up for adoption.
Been in operation for about 2 years. Lori Hunt and Sherelle are the founders of Wildfire Farm Equine Rescue.
We've been horse lovers and horse owners for a long time, and once we purchased this property, it kind of enabled us to take in horses one at a time on our own. And then a friend actually encouraged us to begin an official rescue, so we began that journey.
A journey that takes them near and far to rescue some gorgeous horses in danger of being put down. Horses that come to them for many reasons.
But, you know, as you go along the way and you meet more horse people and you get to travel around Connecticut and you see different things, even Massachusetts, you know, you get to see the not-so-pretty side of the horse world. And, you know, with the economy the way it is, you know, even if people have owned a horse their entire life, if you can't afford it, you know, they have nowhere to turn. So that's really a big part of what we wanted to try to start to do. So we're here to help. So not always the horses we get are neglected or abused. You know, sometimes people just can't afford them.
We have been very successful. Of the 20 horses that we've taken in over the past 2 years, we've successfully placed 13. We do check in on them periodically, at least once a year. We keep in contact by email and phone. If there's ever any questions or problems, they know that they can come back to us for help. We're really very proud that we've been able to place that many horses happily with people that make good partners with them.
Some of the horses that have come end up staying.
You kept them, didn't you?
Me? Yes. I kept them. I'm bad. I'm guilty.
Guilty, and you keep taking and keeping the horse.
Keeping, yes. And she's actually one of them. She was an owner surrender, and she was here. And, you know, we had a lot of people interested. And it just, you know, after having 10 years experience, you kind of can tell when a horse fits a person, and people would come and you could just tell. I mean, she always behaved, but it just wasn't the right fit. And, you know, then I'd ride her, fix her up, and get her ready for the next person to come and look at her. And I'm like, wait a second, I love her.
Exactly.
And she likes me, so she can't leave.
It's all volunteer.
All volunteer.
Which is great.
Yeah, yep. And we enjoy it. We love it. We love what we do, and we like to keep it small enough so that, you know, we can all work as a team and we don't get overwhelmed, and these guys get the attention that they need, and nobody feels left out, and everybody knows exactly what's going on.
Wildfire Farm Equine Rescue could use a few things.
We really need support, and just to let people know we're here. You know, we try to advertise and it's expensive, and, you know, we try to do some events, but that too, it's hard to get volunteers and people that are dependable, and Heather's been amazing. She's great, you know, very helpful. We try not to ask too much, but we do need help, and we need funds, of course, to feed Miss Island here.
They have a once-a-month tag sale. They'll take anything. Like Lori, she goes online and they have an online tag sale where you can go and bid. So check that out.
That's cool.
But they also do training and riding lessons and all of that. And, you know, of course, part of the proceeds go to keep these horses.
Great.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a place to take some lessons or have your kids take lessons, you can do that and help a good cause.
Absolutely. It's a great place. And they're right in East Granby.
We'll have the link on betterct.com for you. Meantime,
My favorite.
one of our favorite channels, HGTV, and a local house was featured on one of the episodes of House Hunters.
And I saw it and I put out a plea for the people to come on the show, and they're here. I'm excited. It's coming up next. Stay with us.
The Channel 3 I-Team exposing a dentist suspended after a patient's death.
Accused of working on Gann, even as assistants begged him to stop.
Getting answers for families still homeless after Superstorm Sandy.
They said, we're going to help you. We're grateful for that, but in what century?
Uncovering how you could have been overcharged on taxes.
It didn't seem right.
She brought it to us, we brought it to you, and it's going to get fixed. It's going to get fixed.
When it's your safety, your family, your money, nobody gets results like the I-Team. Only on Eyewitness News.
Daniela Volo is here from Scot Haney Real Estate and her clients Robin and Dan Needham. Thank you guys so much. I put out a plea. I saw the episode on House Hunters, and whenever I hear the word Connecticut, I'm like, Connecticut! So we had a couple about 3 or 4 years ago, and then I saw you guys, and you were kind enough to, you heard the plea, and Daniela, I'm so thankful.
Yeah.
And you were on HGTV. You're like celebrities to me. You know, and you get that now everywhere you go, right?
We do a few places. We were searching for furniture one day, and this couple kept looking at us, and something was up. And then finally they had the courage to say, you were on House Hunters, weren't you?
You were on House Hunters, right. Well, for those of you out there who don't know what the show is, it's House Hunters, and basically they find a couple, or, you know, and you are looking for a home, and they kind of narrow it down to 3 homes, and then you make a decision, and then you actually end up moving into the house.
Correct.
But tell me, how did you get involved with this in the first place? How did you come to be on HGTV?
Oh, that's really pretty easy, because I love HGTV. It's on all the time. It's on all the time.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
yes,
like
yes.
sister and brother
it just runs in the background, and
That's
I'm in
how
there
I am.
popping in and out.
Right.
And House Hunter is probably one of my favorite shows. So I went on in line and said, well, how do people get on this show? Because I want to do the show. And it's a pretty easy initial process. You go on, you apply, and then they respond. It was pretty quick that they respond.
Okay.
But then from there, it's pretty in-depth. So your real estate agent has to get on board. So I'm emailing and Daniela, hey, do you want to do House Hunters? You have to be on board. You
And
have
I'm
to...
like, sure, not thinking at all that we would ever get on. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, did you know the show?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Being in the real estate business, of course.
So you go through, you have to go through
interview.
Yeah, interview where
kind
you
of
have to tape
process,
yourself, make sure, like they said, make sure your husband and you are good enough on camera where you can let the other one talk, and I have a tendency to jibber jabber.
Right.
So after that process, it's like maybe 2 or 3 months where they go through all the screening, then they present it to the network, and then the network says, yeah, we like that couple, no, we don't. So.
Right, and there's always, we understand, there's always a little bit of Hollywood with HGTV.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a show, and I kind of don't want the magic exposed. But you know, because I like it and I enjoy what I see, and I understand there's a little, you know, they do some editing and things like that. Sure. But one of the things, I mean, you look at many homes.
Oh, we do look at many
homes, and then you narrow it down to 3. So the 3 that were narrowed down were in what towns? They were in Glastonbury,
Cheshire,
and Woodbridge.
Kind of all over the state.
Correct. Oh, yeah.
So you didn't have a preference. You didn't really care as to what your location was.
Before we moved here.
Yeah, we were looking around my work, and I work in Wallingford. So we were trying within 30 minutes of Wallingford. But in Connecticut, that's pretty much
the whole state.
The whole exactly.
Yeah, so we were looking Simsbury, Avon, Farmington. I mean, you know, they they didn't really have, any discretion on that. So.
And really, Glastonbury came up as a last-minute thing, and we saw the house, and that's really what drew us to it.
And it did needed some repair, as far as I remember.
It just needed updating.
A little updating.
Like Daniela said in the episode, it was move-in ready.
Okay.
But for me, move-in ready, there's no such thing as move-in ready.
Now, not so much on this particular show, but on Love It or List It, they do tend to edit where they're kind of like sparring with each other.
Yes.
Were you happy with the editing and the way the show came out?
Yeah, to be honest with you, it was all pretty much real life.
Real life. They follow you around and you're good with that.
Yeah, and there's no staging. I mean, they might ask you to say a word a different way or use a different word because you can't use name brands sometimes, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But no, as far as that, no staging.
And they did a follow-up with you. Where are you now?
Yeah.
Which I have not seen.
House Hunters, where are they now?
So I want to see that.
We have to do our own Where Are You Now. You can come see their
you can
house.
come.
I would love to.
You can come. Actually, come towards the beginning of July, and our whole upstairs bathroom will be gutted and changed, and you'll see.
And we have the B-roll from the previous.
We might have that, yeah.
So
but we do for all the bedroom. I mean, they haven't shown everything on all the changes we've made.
Lastly, before we go, how do you like Connecticut? From Utah to Connecticut.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Just don't edit me.
We won't. We promise.
Don't edit me.
We're going to leave your clothes just the way they are.
But it's expensive, but we love it.
Yeah, we love it. We love exploring. So there's so many things to do within 3-4 hours of here. It's fantastic.
That's great. And the show was originally produced over 2 years ago. I just saw it for the first time, so I'm sure if you put on HGTV,
they rerun it all the time.
Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you.
We're very excited to have you, and continued success to you.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, Kara, take it away.
Love it. Fascinating. I can't take my eyes off that show either. And House Hunters International, when you buy your second home. All right, cut down on the grocery bills this weekend with the latest deals from the crazy coupon chick. She's up next.
Early warning weather every 10 minutes. Weeknights only on Eyewitness News.
Missy Morris, the crazy coupon chick, is here. It's Friday. I know. You're obsessed by the Fekkai shampoo and conditioner, which is by Frederick Fekkai. It's very expensive. Unless you're Missy, you get it for free, probably.
I love it. I use it.
My mother turned me on to this. It's $20 for a 3-ounce bottle. It's wicked expensive, and you're getting it for almost nothing.
Because at CVS, they'll spend $30, get a $10 extra care buck. Inside of here were coupons for $10 off the bottle, plus they were bought at regular price, so I had a 30% off coupon. You put all of that together, you pay next to nothing, and they give you back a reward for it.
Oh, I just feel it now. I just feel it now.
Oh my gosh.
It is. And I know there's ladies on this box, but this is for men too. The products are great. They're great. Anyway, sorry.
I might need to fix your hair now.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so we've got some inserts to look out for.
We do. We had none last weekend, but we have 3 this weekend. So we have a Smart Source, Red Plum, and a Procter & Gamble, which is my favorite. So don't forget your Sunday papers this weekend.
All right, Procter & Gamble. That means you're going to get your Bounty, your Tide, and all that kind of stuff. Awesome.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. What else?
We have some retail stuff. Yankee Candle has their semi-annual sale up to 75% off candles and accessories.
Kara, all the Sriracha candles are on sale.
Oh, good.
Yep. They smell like that Sriracha hot
And
sauce.
Bath & Body Works is doing their buy 3, get 3 free sale, and they have a coupon for $10 off of a $30 purchase. So you can basically get 6 items for $20, and 1 bottle is normally $11 to $14.
Unbelievable.
So really, really, really good sale for those. Some good retail sales.
There's a $1 doubler, Scott. I know you're excited about it.
No, Price Chopper this week.
Price Chopper has a $1 doubler.
Yes, they do. They have 2 of them, and they have a coupon for 40 cents off when you spend $100 on groceries. You'll get an additional 40 cents off per gallon of gas.
That is phenomenal.
So not only do you earn 10 cents for spending $100, with this coupon you get additional 40 cents. So you spend $100 on groceries, you walk out of there with 50 cents off per gallon of gas.
And if you're not familiar with the $1 doublers, they're really important because they'll only double up to 99 cents. They'll never double a $1 coupon. But with this special coupon and your manufacturer's coupon, they'll actually take $2 off the item.
Look at you. I taught you well.
Oh, I know that. So I learned that in college. You got to know how to do that.
And this Tuesday seems to be like Senior Savings Day. Big Y's got their 10% off pass on their flyer, 65.
Oh, come on with the 65.
Walgreens is also doing senior citizens, so they're doing 20% off your entire purchase for regular priced items as well. Or if you're an AARP member, you qualify as a senior citizen.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know that.
So this Tuesday has a bunch of stuff for seniors.
And CVS has good freebies?
They do. Colgate toothpaste is on sale for $3. If you take your card and you scan it at that magic coupon center, they're going to give you a CVS coupon for $2 off.
Okay.
In the paper this Sunday that you guys are all going to go out and buy, there's going to be a coupon for $1 off. So remember we talked about stacking a store coupon and a manufacturer's coupon together?
Yes.
You have a $2 store coupon, $1 manufacturer's coupon. Both of them make your toothpaste free.
So, and how many, is there a limit? What if you want to go in there and get 10 of them?
You're going to get one.
You get
You're
one.
going to get one.
Okay.
And also in the paper is a coupon for free Gelucel antacids, which are on sale at CVS for $2. So with your coupon, they're totally free as well.
I had them for dinner last night.
So, and I'm having a class this Saturday at Flips Gymnastics Center in Bristol. You can find all the information on yesbecoupon.com. And remember, Nicole is doing that class at Whole Foods for free
at
on
Bishop's
Sunday.
Corner, right?
Yep.
Which is surprising. I know you say it's great to coupon at Whole Foods. So you really need to learn this, and then you can save hundreds of dollars. Check out the class as well as the information on betterct.com.
How much for all of this right here?
This was $1.76, and this, I'm missing a 50-pound bag of dog food and a big bag of cat food. This was 20 bucks.
20 bucks for all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Learn how to do it. Missy Moore, she's the crazy coupon chick. It's unbelievable.
Love it. All right. Stick around, Missy, because we know you like good free food, and the Greek Fest is in here. Looking for somebody to do this weekend? Be Greek for the day, and you get awesome culture, awesome fun, food. Of course, is the big deal. Awesome food.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
On the next Oz, the biggest health traps that you all fall for. Plus, the daily drill putting Oz's health at risk.
Today at 4 on Channel 3, your home for Eyewitness News.
And we're back with Chris. And how do you say your last name?
Pizarras.
Pizarras. Okay.
Is that Greek?
Saras.
Saras.
Yeah.
Saras.
Saras is the Greek.
Saras is the Greek.
Yeah.
Che cosa fai?
Nobody can pronounce the psi. We have to say Pizarras.
I speak Italian. Che cosa fai?
Saras.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about.
All right, every year you guys come on. It's one of the best days in the studio. I can hear the people running in now. They're waiting for us to finish taping so they can eat. It's the Greek Festival, the St. George at St. George Cathedral. It's going to be all this weekend, May 29th, 30th, 31st, June 1st. This is in Hartford on Fairfield Avenue. Everyone gets to be Greek for a day.
Yes, for a day.
It's wonderful.
Or 3 days, or 4 days.
Yeah.
Come all 4 days.
Come all 4 days.
Oh,
and
my
eat,
God.
just eat. All right, so we know this spanakopita.
Yes,
and there's what's
Moussaka, pasticcio.
What's the dessert again called?
Baklava.
Baklava. Yeah, baklava.
Yes.
It's all here. It's all for us to
Okay,
look
so
at right
for the
here.
first time ever on the Greek Festival, because of your crazy diet, she brought us a salad. But it's okay. We're going to make a salad.
Oh, did you? Just for me? Oh, that's so nice. Hang on a second.
Right?
Hello? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I have a pepper in my ear. Okay, hang on.
No, you can eat this.
Does it look like a phone?
It does.
Okay, thank you.
All right, what is this called? Is there a name for it?
Yeah, horiatiki salata,
Oh,
which
please
means
don't.
village salad.
Please don't curse. It's an afternoon
No, it's
show.
not.
Okay.
I'm not. So we need boiled potatoes.
Okay.
Okay, and 2 pounds is fine.
2 pounds.
Any kind of potatoes.
Any kind, but these I've been nibbling in between the commercial breaks. Which did you use? Because these are delicious.
Golden potatoes.
Golden potatoes.
And you can use the skin
if you want.
If you want to.
Make it easier.
Yes, make
Got
it.
away from you, didn't it?
Yes, I did.
So, these are still a little bit firm. How long did you boil them?
But you have to taste it with a fork.
Okay.
And if it's done,
You'll know it.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
it.
Okay, so we start with the potatoes.
With potatoes, and then you cut it in the shape you want. Okay, and then we wash and do the tomatoes.
Tomatoes go right in there?
Yes, right in there.
Okay.
It's so nice to have a salad that isn't all based
We have
around
cucumbers.
lettuce.
I know, there's no lettuce at all in this.
Right, just
Either you peel it or not. You have peppers.
Just a regular green
Just regular
bell
peppers.
or Cubanelle?
Yes.
Okay.
You have the feta cheese, of
This
course.
cheese is so Gouda.
It is.
But every now and then I get feta up with it.
I love
The
it.
feta cheese.
You like it better with the big chunks rather than the crumbles, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have olives.
Oh my gosh, calamata.
Calamata olives.
I mean, is there anything better than a good Greek salad?
No, my mouth
And then
is
with a
salivating.
special recipe, oil dressing, which is pure olive oil.
Pure?
And this all, this particular oil comes from my village overseas.
Were you born and raised in Greece?
Yes.
Where, what part?
Rhodes.
Rhodes, okay.
Yes. And it's freshly squeezed lemon, salt and pepper, and oregano.
Where are
so
the...
you can put,
go ahead, Kara.
So I love that. That's pretty simple, and I saw you mixing it before. You just put it in a water bottle. So
I've heard a lot about Mykonos.
Yes.
Are there beautiful men there?
Yeah, beautiful men all over Greece.
Beautiful men all over. Should I go to Greece?
Of course.
I'm looking for my next partner.
Go overseas.
I'm thinking maybe some Greece, maybe a Greek man.
So we just toss this up?
Toss the salad.
Is this not amazing?
But also I have
she does
1
not know what to say to
tablespoon
you.
of water.
What is it?
Tablespoon of water in the dressing.
Oh, a tablespoon of water. Okay, with the pure olive oil.
Yes.
And we're going to put the recipe online, but oh my gosh, what a great summer salad to serve if you're having friends over. Or just so easy.
You have onions here? Those are optional?
I have onions there. Those are optional. You
Tara doesn't like onions.
I don't like onions. Do you like onions?
I do, but we don't need them.
Okay, let's put them in a bowl.
No.
No, let's put them in, just the salad. Let's try.
Okay.
I don't really need them, trust me.
No, we don't have to put the onions in, but let's try the salad.
Oh, absolutely.
And we're so eating the spinach pie. You want yours in the red bowl?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Perfect.
Get you a little bit more. Now, come on, she made us a salad when they usually come on with everything else just because you're dieting, so you might as well eat it.
That's why you chose the salad this time.
So I really appreciate that.
Isn't that nice? This is delicious. And if we show up, how does the food work? Do we just get a ticket and walk around and eat, or you buy at each place?
You buy each place.
Delicious.
This salad is in the back patio, what we call the oserie, and everything else is in the front. Our suites over there, we have in upstairs in the upper social hall.
You know what I like to do with the pets?
What do you do?
I like to line them up on the table and tell everybody that's mouse turd. It's funny.
Maybe he should stay home. Everyone else go to the Greek Festival at the St. George Cathedral. It's this weekend, and Fairfield Avenue in Hartford. Delicious.
Thank you, everybody, for being on our show today. We appreciate it. Dr. Oz is next. We'll see you. Have a great weekend, everybody.
The Original Investigators, the I-Team, only on Channel 3.
She's accused of taking her 2 sons across state lines, triggering a massive Amber Alert. And tonight, a mother from Vernon had her day in court. You'll want to hear the reason she gave the judge for kidnapping her children. 2 families homeless after a fire and propane explosion. How a new father is being credited with saving the lives of his newborn child and his neighbors. It's coming up tonight at 5.